$196,383 in the first week.
Put less than $1,700 into the ads. Yeah.
Over 300,000 in contracts and deposits. And but because the quality of leads, I'm thinking we're closing at like 80 something percent right now. It's crazy, right? 80 something percent's nuts. This is the first time I've ever had quantity and quality. I've always had either. It's always been one or the other. It's never been both. And he's like, these are the best leads I've ever ran in my life. And I'm like, me too, dude. Me too. I think I went on like 7 Zoom calls or Google Meets with 7 different guys that do what you do. And like, what happened was it's your funnel. See, I watched your video and I'm listening to other contractors say what I'm saying. Like, dude, first week closed this much money. I can't believe it. And I can tell if it's fake or real, you know? Mm-hmm. And I'm like, these are real testimonials, you know? And I didn't doubt you one bit. I knew it was going to happen. I told my wife, I said, we're going to do this with this guy and it's going to go crazy. Dude, Spencer, I've probably spent at least $250,000 of my life on leads. At least.
Yeah.
I've ran Angie, Home Advisor, Facebook guy after Facebook guy after Facebook guy, Google guy after Google guy after Google guy, maybe probably over $500,000. And this funnel is like the best setup. It's the best one I've ever seen. And I've had some decent guys. You've done a really good job.
When you say the best you've ever seen, what do you mean?
Like just the simplicity and the lead quality. So like sometimes I get a marketing guy who gets me a good amount of leads, but they're not simple and they're not there, right? And then sometimes I get marketing guys that get me really good quality leads, but I have to call everyone, schedule it myself, you know, all these different stuff. This is the first time I've ever had quantity and quality. I've always had either. It's always been one or the other. It's never been both. So it's like the guy, my sales guy that I just hired this week that's running them, he's saying the same thing. And he used to run a franchise, an electrical franchise that was doing like home service electrician. And they were dumping tons of money into marketing and lead generation. And he's like, these are the best leads I've ever ran in my life. And I'm like, me too, dude. Me too. Like I've never been able to just get up, go to my calendar, call, hey, I'm on my way. Great. Can't wait to see you. Show up, know exactly what they want. Never that. Now I had to buy a 5-pack of tape measures because of you. Keep forgetting them at people's houses.
You're welcome. What would you, like before we started working together with this, I haven't asked you this, like you came onto our call after I think you saw my ad. Is that how you found me?
Yeah.
What was it about my ad that got you to click and actually show up?
I don't remember. Very grateful that I did. But what was going on at that time in my life is I had no leads. And I clicked, I think I remember telling you, I think I went on like 7 Zoom calls or Google Meets with 7 different guys that do what you do. And like, what happened was it's your funnel. See, I watched your videos because once I was in your funnel, you were sending me emails or messages or whatever, and it had all your videos, and I'm watching it, and I'm listening to other contractors say what I'm saying. Like, dude, first week closed this much money. I can't believe it. And I can tell if it's fake or real, you know?
Mhm.
And I'm like, these are real testimonials, you know? And yeah, once I watched your videos, every person I was like listening to pitch me on doing marketing, I'm like, I'm going to end up going with that other guy, the handsome feller from Arkansas that had given these people hundreds of thousands of dollars in revenue in the first couple of weeks. And I didn't doubt you one bit. I didn't doubt you one bit. I knew it was going to happen. I told my wife, I said, we're going to do this with this guy and it's going to go crazy. And, yeah, 196,383 cents in the first week. And now we're over 100,000 this week, and I don't really know the number because I'm running around. I haven't even been able to sit down and write all my contracts and all that stuff, and it's been a blessing. God is good for sure.
So you, after seeing all my content and like my testimonial videos, that was enough to get you on my call before we even talking to you to feel like it was legit.
Also, you're the only one. Is right whenever I booked an appointment with you. I don't know if you remember this. You called me, and you're like, "Hey, I just seen that you booked an appointment with me," and I'm like, "Oh, he's got a good system. He's got a good system." And yeah, so yeah, and then you were like, "Well, I'll send you over some stuff." It was likely automated. You probably didn't manually send me stuff.
No, I did.
Oh, you did? Okay, well, that's
Yeah.
great. And then it had a bunch of videos, and I just started watching the videos, and I'm like, yeah, this is what I need. And now sky's the limit. And now we're already in the sky, and we're already hitting the limit.
Dude, I know. We
16 days later.
Yes, literally, you put less than $1,700 into the ads, and you've generated how much money you think in revenue?
It's got to be close to $300,000. It's upwards of 250, less than 300.
And you have some stuff out in the streets, though, right?
I got a lot. That's where I'm like, oh, we're gonna get booked out because I have a $84,000 job that we're redesigning, and it's about to become $100,000+ job. They're gonna sign. Like we're there. I gave them a price. It's like a $50,000 job. They're like, okay, great. Now we would like to do this, and they got the money. They live in a really nice neighborhood, and I'm like, okay, let me give you a price for that. We do that. Oh wow. Okay, so now we're thinking about doing this. So now it's became from what they submitted as an extension of a deck to now a full deck, a powered pergola, and a full outdoor kitchen with a custom fireplace. In a neighborhood where the home average is probably $1.5 billion.
Yeah.
So it actually makes sense for them, and they're smart people, and they know. Like the husband was like, I got the ROI because I bought this house 8 years ago, and the ones that are selling for the $2 million range are selling because every single one has like the most amazing outdoors like setup. So that one I'm feeling very, very confident in. And yeah, yesterday my sales guy closed a 24,000, a 28,000, and I closed at 55,000.
Yesterday?
Yesterday. I ran one lead yesterday. I gave him 2 leads. He closed 53,000 or 53,000. I closed 55,000. So now so my math's off. So that just from yesterday and last week, which we have other ones from this week, and I got to go look at them. It's like a 17,000 something and an 18,000 something. So that puts us already to 296. So we're over 300. We're over 300,000.
Not including the $100,000 deck that you think you're going to win, and then probably a handful of others.
No, 100. We're over 100,000 in contracts and deposits.
Yeah.
Over 300,000 in contracts and deposits. And I very strongly confident that we will get that job somewhere between $90,000 and $110,000.
Did you think it was going to happen this fast?
Yeah, because you seemed very confident that you would get me the leads, and I'm really good at sales. Like, I've been doing this a really long time, you know? So as long as, like, even if, well, let me take that back. I didn't think I was going to be eyeing down $400,000 in sales, 16, 17 days in to running this thing. I did not think that, but I did know that as long as you booked me appointments, we were going to have a lot of sales.
Mm-hmm.
But I didn't think that it was going to be like a $45,000 job, a $55,000, you know, these big, like, I'm getting some really big jobs, you know? So I didn't think that. I thought maybe it was going to be what I was getting before, which $10,000 job, $20,000 job. You know, I think my contract average before we talked about was like 18 something. And now I'll know once I enter it all in the computer, but it's hot. It's probably double that now,
Mm-hmm.
you know? So I didn't realize, I didn't think it was going to be this good of quality leads and quality sales. But I did know if you got me, and I told you this, I'm like, dude, if you give me 15 appointments a week, I'm going to close 10 of them. I'm not a good salesperson's a 33% closer, 1 out of 3. And good leads, if you're a bad salesman, these type of quality leads, because I'm not one of those good lead, bad lead. These are just really good quality, simple leads. Like, I can get to them. They're easy. They're on my schedule. I don't have to do all this calling and emailing and texting and all this stuff. But I don't believe any lead's a bad lead. I think all leads are good leads, just as long as they're at the house.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm a 66% closer.
Yeah.
But because the quality of leads, I'm thinking we're closing at like 80 something percent right now. It's crazy, right? 80 something percent's nuts.
Yeah, the reason I asked if you expected this or not is because one of my biggest hurdles right now for getting the guys like you, like actually guys I want to talk to on the phone, is the number of people that will tell me if I get them on the phone, yeah, I almost didn't book because this just sounds too good to be true. When sounds too good to be true, it usually is.
Usually is. That's right. But that's not in this case. It's true. It's true. You got the marketing, like, it's more than just, okay, you set up a really good automated funnel that like works really well, which I know had to take you forever to figure out. But like, when I shot that video, and it was like the shortest, dumbest video, is just a customer being like, I'm more than happy. I picked the best construction team ever. You were like, hey, give me these intros and give me those outros, right? And then when I'm on Facebook, it's like, congratulations, you hit 1,000 plays. So I look at what it is and I see you're taking this one video and you're making it 8 different videos